High School are playing this game tonight through an agreement entered into by both schools. These two schools are members of the Arkansas Activities Association and abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by the association to maintain and improve high standards of good sportsmanship by their conduct and cooperation with other member schools. The athletes performing here tonight are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. Interscholastic athletics affords each of us the opportunity to support our teams in a very positive way through our cheers and encouragement. The officials for tonight's game are people who, by agreement between the competing schools, are assigned to administer the rules of the game. Their experience and their integrity qualify them for their part in this friendly interscholastic contest. We'll be getting underway here in just a few minutes, but this time we ask you all please stand. The invocation tonight will be led by PPRD sports analyst Brother Jeff Kreisel, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance led tonight by 5th grade Panther Nate Eford, and the national anthem performed tonight by Magnet Cove music director Mr. Josiah Burns. Let's pray. Father, thank you that we live in a land that we can enjoy the freedoms to come out and enjoy contests such as this. Thank you for the men and women that have went and fought and sacrificed so much that we could have such freedoms. But more than anything, thank you for your son Jesus, the sacrifice he made that we could have eternal life and restored fellowship with you. We ask you to forgive us for the times that we failed thee. We ask that you would be with each and every one that takes part in tonight's contest, whether that be on the field or in the stands. Father, you keep us safe and help us that we might conduct ourselves in a way that will bring honor and glory to your most holy name. We ask all these things in your precious name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening from Hammond Stadium. Tonight we will have the visiting junior high Centerpoint Knights, and they will be doing contest tonight with our junior high Magnet Cove Panthers. Captains are at the midfield right now with the officials right there in the middle of the logo and getting ready for the coin toss. It's a pleasant evening here at Magnet Cove, and PPRD Sports is proud to be able to bring you tonight's ball game. There is the toss. And as soon as I know something, I will let you know what we know. Centerpoint has won the toss and deferred to the second half. So Magnet Cove will be receiving the ball. They'll be going from, they'll be opening the game from our left to our right. Captains head back to their teams at the end zone, and we'll be ready to begin this game in just a few moments. This is PPRD Sports, and we'll be right back to bring you the opening kickoff. Lest I forget to remind you later, if all things go as planned, we will be on the line, online tomorrow night, streaming live from Centerpoint, as the senior high Panthers will go to the senior high Knights and have a contest there at Centerpoint. We plan to be there and bring you the action live on PPRD Sports. Kickoff is handled by Magnet Cove and carried out to the 45-yard line. Magnet Cove will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
Panthers starting out 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Actually, they spot the ball at the 44. So the Panthers will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line, moving again from our left to the right. Magnet Cove wearing their black uniforms, orange numbers, and orange helmet. Centerpoint's got white pants and jerseys with purple helmets, purple numbers.
Stop by number 34, Hayden Dodson.
Gain of one on the play. Pitch out to the press box side and picks up a yard on the play. Ball sitting now at the 45. 2nd down and 9. Damian Stevens brings his troops to the line of scrimmage. He's calling for the ball. There's the snap. He keeps it. He goes through the middle. He's at the 50. He's going to be tackled about the 47-yard line. It's going to be really close. I have to see where the spot is. I believe they're going to spot it enough for a 1st down. And sure enough, it is a 1st down for Magnet Cove. Damian Stevens picks up the 9, just a little over 9 yards needed for the 1st down.
1st and 10 Panthers in Centerpoint territory.
Panthers are on the positive side of the field. Gives to number 14. He finds a big hole. He's at the 40. And he's going to be drugged down from behind at about the 36-yard line. Angel Velasquez carrying the ball for Magnet Cove. He's going to pick up 9 3/4. No, now they're going to say it's a full 10. Referee signals to move the chains, boys, and it's another first down. Ball is at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Damien keeps the ball and pitches out at the last minute to number 14, Angel Velasquez. Ball is down to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Should bring up 2nd down and 4. You could just kind of see that option unfolding. Damien kept the ball, and Angel just kept trailing him a little behind him and waiting. And as the defense collapsed on Damien, he made the pitch, and Angel was able to pick up a few more yards. There's another RPO. Damian Stevens keeps it, pulls it back away from his running back, and he's going to be tackled at the 11-yard line. That is a Magnet Cove first down. That was another one of those options where Damien could either give the ball to Angel or he could keep it, depending on, and what they're doing is they're reading the key of that end. If the end crashes down, then he gives the ball. If the end does not crash, then usually the quarterback will keep it. Damien keeps the ball, steps back like he's going to pass, and pressure gets on him. They're going to drop him at the 15, be a little loss on the play. He's sacked by number 75 for Centerpoint, Sean Montgomery. Loss on the play back to the 14.5-yard line. 2nd down there for Magnet Cove. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Need to get down to about the 1.5, maybe 2-yard line, but they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Angel has the ball on the sweep. He has got the end. He is in the end zone. Touchdown, Magnet Cove. Angel on the sweep carries the ball in for a 14.5-yard touchdown. And hopefully he didn't get too winded because now he's going to have to kick the PAT. Angel continues to rack up the yards this year as running back. Flag on the play. Offsides against Centerpoint. It'd be half the distance to the goal. That'll set the ball at the 1.5-yard line, and it appears that Magnet Cove will change their mind now and go for a 2 since they have been benefacted 1.5 yards closer. Damien has running backs on either side of him. He's going to take the ball wide, and he's going to go in for a 2-point conversion. 4 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. The score here at Hammond Stadium, Magnet Cove 8, Centerpoint 0. They will be getting the ball first time offensively after the ensuing kickoff. And when it comes time for that ensuing kickoff, PPRD Sports will be right back to bring you the live action. Angel teeing the ball up at the 40-yard line, getting ready to kick off to Centerpoint. Again, tomorrow night's game will be at Centerpoint. PPRD Sports plans to be there to bring that game to you. Ball is going to be covered by number 12 at about the 36-yard line. Kind of a pooch kick there by Angel and kind of fell in between the lines there for Centerpoint, and number 12 just dove on it to make sure that they could retain possession of it. That ball's live after it crosses that 10-yard line or 10-yard marker, so he was wise to get on it and make sure that Manic Cove didn't cover it up. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Next Thursday night, the junior high Panthers will be at home facing Bismarck. And I'll have to check on the high school game, Bismarck. Last I knew, I'm not sure that they were able to have home games there, lack of press box, but I'll try to check on that before tonight's broadcast is over and let you know for sure. Manic Cove Centerpoint picks up no yardage there on that first play. I believe it was number 75, Bobby Scott, breaking through the line of scrimmage and able to tackle the ball carrier without any yardage picked up. Got an official timeout for something. Got some kind of an equipment issue with Centerpoint. With no gain on the play, that's 2nd down and 10 now for Centerpoint. They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. He has a running back on either side of him and 2 wide receivers on the near side of the field. And they hand the ball off again, and again it's number 75, Bobby Scott. That's consecutive tackles by Bobby Scott on consecutive plays, and it's 3rd down and a long 9. Maybe not quite a full 10, but it's a long 9. 3rd down and long for Centerpoint. This is one of those very important times for a team to be able to get off the field. You got your team held at 3rd and long. It's important to be able to get off the field now and not give up the first, which is what they just did. Have a flag on the play, so we'll check that before we get ready to officially declare it a 1st down. I guess they waved it off. They've marked off, moved the chains for 1st down. The referees hadn't signaled anything, so I didn't see a flag. Just I heard others talk about it, but apparently they picked it up. Ball is across the 50-yard line. It's down to the 46. 1st and 10 for Centerpoint at the 46-yard line. Give is to number 32. Ball is stripped, and it's going the other way. Number 32 got through the line of scrimmage carrying the ball, but number 12, Will Thompson, strips him, picks up the ball, and it is a scoop and score. 50-yard scoop and score touchdown for Manic Cove. 32 had not picked up a lot of yardage. He'd come through the line of scrimmage. He wasn't going to go much further, but before he got down, he got stripped, and Thompson was there for a scoop and score, 50 yards. Angel Velasquez on for the PAT. Unless Centerpoint wants to give us another 1.5 yards, and we'll go for 2 again, but there's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. No good. No good. So with 2:49 to go in the first quarter of play still, the score is now Manic Cove 14 and Centerpoint 0. We'll have a kickoff coming in just a moment, and we'll be right back to bring you that action. What?
You make the call.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And remember the Monday Night Football thing that had the pinball machine? Onside kick.
Angel Velasquez on the kick for the Panthers. John Wooden back deep.
Maybe he's gonna put
Ball is set up at the 40. There's the kick. It's going to be a onside kick. It's still on the ground.
they done blew it dead.
Oh, they blew it dead. Okay. Offsides against Magnet Cove. The referee on this side of the field dropped a flag, and I couldn't see it. But knew something had to be going on because Centerpoint wasn't acting like they were in any hurry to cover the ball up, and it was live, or would have been had there not been a flag on the play. So now the ball goes back to the 35-yard line. Boy, you can't execute a onside kick any better than Arkansas did last Saturday. That was probably the most well-done onside kick I think I'd ever seen. And Magnet Cove just recovered this one. Number 2, Damian Stevens covers it up for Magnet Cove. And Centerpoint kind of just stood there and watched him come down and pick the ball up. I don't know if they've not seen many onside kicks, but that one worked out well for Magnet Cove, and they have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
They don't seem to be interested in getting that.
Woo! Damian Stevens under a ton of pressure, but that's because the screen was being set up. Screen pass was complete to number 4, Angel Velasquez, and he carries the ball down to the 44-yard line, and that is enough for a Magnet Cove first down. Defensive linemen came through the line of scrimmage just licking their chops, thinking, man, they just going to let us come in. And they had the pressure, but Damian was able to get the pass away just in time. Again, he does a good job there of reading the end and keeping the ball. The defense was there ready to tackle Angel as soon as he got the handoff, but Damian kept it. It's not a big gain on the play, but it's down to the 41-yard line. It's better than a loss, and Damian does a good job reading his keys there and picks up about 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Ball resting at the 41-yard line. Panthers come to the line of scrimmage. High snap, but Damian's able to get it down and get the ball into Angel's hands, and he's racing down the field again. That's going to be another touchdown. Angel Velasquez gets the ball, and he is 41 yards later in the end zone. Touchdown, Magnet Cove.
41-yard touchdown run.
That was very good vision. Wow. They're playing like a team tonight. They are fired up.
Angel on for the PAT. And the kick is up, and it is good.
The extra point is good.
1:36 left to go in, not the first half, but still the first quarter. And Magnet Cove's found the end zone 3 times in the first quarter. It is 21-0. Magnet Cove will be kicking off in just a moment. PPRD Sports will be right back to bring you that kickoff. Number 32 with the handoff. He's trying to run sideways, and he's going to be drugged down.
Passmore was caught in the backfield by number 14, Angel Velasquez.
Number 32, Corey Passmore, instead of putting his foot in the ground and getting north and south, continued to try to run east and west, and he's drugged down by number 14, Angel Velasquez, and there's no gain on the play. Loss of about a yard on the play to bring up second down and 11 for Centerpoint.
That's a good spot.
For them. Yeah. I think the size dead this guy.
Quarterback rolling out to this side of the field. He steps inside the defender that would have had him for a good 5 or 6 yard drop in the backfield, steps inside of him, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line. Number 52 with the stop. Zane Cardenas with the stop. Ball is at the 40-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 8 for Centerpoint. And that's going to be into the first quarter. An exciting first quarter for Magnet Cove. They find the end zone 3 times in the first quarter. They lead the contest 21-0. We'll be back to bring you second quarter action in just a few moments. All right, second quarter begins with the ball at the 40-yard line. We've swapped into the field. It's 3rd and 8 now for Centerpoint. And there's the snap. Quarterback back to pass. Pass is complete. And he is going to be dropped short of a first down. Tackled by number 2, Damian Stevens. There is a flag on the play. Pass was complete to number 10, Dustin Cox. He is tackled by number 2, Damian Stevens, short of first down yardage. But there is an illegal block in the back against Centerpoint.
Illegal block in the back is a call against the Knights.
Magnet Cove is going to take that penalty, and that'll back Centerpoint up. They're going to spot the ball at the 37-yard line.
That was a 10-yard penalty.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 37-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 37-yard line.
That's right.
It was a nice pass and completion by Centerpoint, but it was a really good job on Damian Stevens' part to get the tackle made before first down. Centerpoint's hurrying to the field to the line of scrimmage as they were just about to get a delay of game penalty, but before they do that, coach sees it and calls timeout to preserve another 5-yard penalty. So we have a timeout in the action here at Hammond Stadium. PPRD Sports is going to take a timeout with them, and we'll be right back. All right, both teams have come back to the line of scrimmage, and we're ready to resume. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Centerpoint breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
Centerpoint has a running back on either side of the quarterback and a man split out to the far side and the near side. Quarterback's rolling out, and his pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for number 34, Hayden Dodson, was not close enough that anybody was going to bring that one in, and so it's 4th down, 4th and long for Centerpoint. Ball's resting at the 37-yard line. And as of right now, it appears that Centerpoint's going to go for it. No, there's their punter. Never mind. Okay, yeah, punter is back in punt formation.
On to punt for Centerpoint, number 73, Gavin Hancock. Number 14, Angel Velasquez back deep for the Panthers.
Angel Velasquez stands at his own 30-yard line. There's the punt. It is away. Angel runs up on it and then just backs away and lets it roll to a stop. Ball rolls inside the 35-yard line, going to be down about the 34, 33-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 there for Magnet Cove. 7 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first half of play, and the Panthers will have the ball 1st and 10 from its own 34-yard line.
No, you can give them 2 or 3 pieces.
Damien brings his troops to the line of scrimmage, and flag on the play. Hard count had Centerpoint ready to jump, and I believe they did. Offsides against Centerpoint, 5-yard penalty, and instead of 1st and 10, it'll be 1st and 5. Ball will be out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 5 there for Magnet Cove. Damien back to pass, sets up another screen pass, and it is complete again. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, going to be drugged down inside the 40-yard line. Number 7 with the reception, Ethan Ramsey. He's tackled by number 7, John Wooten. So we had 2 7s running out there, one receiving the catch and advancing the ball, the other one making a tackle. The ball's all the way down to the 37-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. That's twice tonight. Magnet Cove's gone to that screen and just let the defense come through, and then you just feel where they were with a pass to a receiver, and you're off to the races. Damian Stevens with the snap. He keeps the ball. He runs to the far side of the field. He's weaving his way through the traffic. There's a flag on the play. He has plenty of yardage for the 1st down, but we'll have to check that flag. That's in an area that could be probably going to be a penalty against Magnet Cove, holding against Magnet Cove, so that's going to negate a good probably 20-yard run there by Damien and march the ball back. It is a spot foul, so it's 10 yards from the spot, which means that it's back to the original line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 there for Panthers. Damien's alone in the backfield. There's the snap. Ball's on the ground. Magnet Cove was the first one on it, but there's also a Centerpoint guy at the same time. And I think he just flat took it away from the Magnet Cove offensive man, and it's a turnover on the fumble. Centerpoint has possession. It was one of those deals where we dove on it, but I think the Centerpoint just out-muscled it from us and has got possession of the ball for the Knights. It's 1st and 10 for Centerpoint from their own 36-yard line. Clock running, not running, 5:50 now it's running, 5:50 to go in the first half. There's the snap.
There's a hold. Nope.
Dustin Cox on the carry. Stop number 22, Nehemiah Norwood.
On the tackle, there was Nehemiah Norwood. Gain of 10 on the play. First down for the Knights. Ball is out at the 47-yard line, their own 47, almost at midfield. First and 10 there for Centerpoint.
That was that 8.5-yard gain for first down.
9-yard gain for first. He ain't going nowhere.
That play is blew up and going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss of probably about a couple yards.
And Dustin Cox was brought down in the backfield by number 52, Zane Cardenas.
Number 52, Zane Cardenas with his second defensive play of the night. Brings up second and long for Centerpoint. Ball's all the way back at the 44. Second and 13. Give is to number 10. He goes right up the middle, crosses midfield.
Stop number 14, Angel Velasquez.
Ball is just across the midfield. Be third down and we'll call it 3rd and 6.
Gain of 7 on the play. 3rd and 6.
There's the snap. Quarterback keeps it. He goes up the middle, but he's not going to get anywhere near first down yardage. He might have picked up a yard and a half. It's going to bring up 3rd and very long.
75, Bobby Scott.
Bobby Scott with the tackle. Bring up 3rd and 4 for 4th and 4. Pardon me. Ball is at the 47-yard line of Magnet Cove. 4th and 4. Play clock running down at 7-6. They hustle to the line of scrimmage trying to get set. 3, 2, 1. They just do get it off. Quarterback keeps it. He's rolling out to this side of the field. There is the pass. It is complete. And I believe that's going to be enough for a first down. Pass is complete to number 17, Chris Bergeson. And that is indeed enough for a first down for Centerpoint. Ball is at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Knights.
It wasn't much, yeah.
He was right on it. That was a good receiver, ran a good route.
Yeah, he actually got pushed back.
Yeah, where he caught it.
He actually got it at the 42.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Let's see him move.
Quarterback rolling out. Pass is over the head of his intended receiver. John Wooten rolling out, and with the momentum of running to that side of the field, just put it over the head of his receiver. 2nd down 10 for Centerpoint. Very pleasant evening here in Magnet Cove tonight. We could use some rain. Other than that, it's a very pleasant evening. There's the snap. Give is to number 10. Ball's on the ground. And I believe Magnet Cove has it, sure enough. First down, Magnet Cove. Number 10 come through the line of scrimmage. Dustin Cox had a great gain on the play. Would have had a first down, but the helmet come through and popped him right where the ball was. And it's a turnover. Magnet Cove will have the ball 1st and 10 at its own 31-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
No, it's down 1.
So we have traded fumbles in the last few minutes. We gave them a gift, and they have returned the favor. We have the ball 1st and 10. Damian Stevens keeps the ball, and he gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage. May have fell forward for a yard.
Keeper, stop number 34, Hayden Dodson.
Gain of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. Minute 57 left to go in the first half. Clock is rolling.
What, number 10 or something?
Yeah, he's their bell cow.
He's one that got hit. And dropped it.
Hit him right in the knee, and that's all she
Damon gives the ball to number 7. He is out to midfield, crosses midfield, and steps out of bounds.
Velasquez carries for the Magnet Cove. First down. Stop number 7, John
They
Wooten.
put it on 50. Oh, well.
Gain of 18 on the play.
Actually, that may have been number 14, Angel Velasquez, carrying the ball. He'd be nearing about 100 yards, pretty close to tonight already. Ball is at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Minute 37 left to go in the first half of play. This give is to number 14, Angel Velasquez. He's off to the far side. Stiff arm. Brought down 6 yards later. 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 44-yard line. Magnet Cove still has all their full complement of timeouts if they need it. Ball is at the 44. 2nd down. Damien hands the ball off. 40 at the 30. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Touchdown, Magnet Cove. That's number 14, Angel Velasquez. He breaks 2 tackles and carries it for another 44 yards, and that is a Magnet Cove touchdown, and that'll put him over the century mark already. Over 100 yards to go, 100 yards rushing in just the first half of play, and now have to stay and kick the PAT as well.
Good job, Kyle Henderson. We got 2 of them. On block.
Offensive line doing a good job of opening some holes, and Angel knows what to do if you give him an open hole. Angel with the kick, and it is up, and it is good. 56 seconds left to go in the first half of play. The score at Hammond Stadium, Magnet Cove 28, Centerpoint nothing. We'll bring you the rest of the first half in just a moment. This is PPRD Sports, proud to bring you Panther Junior High football. As we come back to live action, 56 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Little bird flew through the press box a few moments ago and told us that the voice of the Panthers, Paxton Penny, will be enjoying a birthday this weekend. If you see Paxton, tell him happy birthday. Pooch kick up in the air, handled by Centerpoint. Oh! Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Magnet Cove. That'll be a 15-yard mark-off from the foul. So foul took place somewhere around the 44, so they'll mark off 15 yards. And the ball will go down to the 40-yard line of Magnet Cove. Centerpoint will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Magnet Cove 40-yard line. 55 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Handoff is to number 10. He comes through the line of scrimmage, picks up a gain of about 4 yards. Nehemiah Norwood with the stop. Ball is at the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 6 to go for Centerpoint. Clock continue to roll, 19 seconds. Centerpoint going to get one more snap off, it looks like. There's the snap. Quarterback back to pass. Centerpoint had a receiver, had a step on the secondary, but the quarterback put it over his head, and it falls harmlessly to the ground, incomplete, and that brings an end to the first half of play. After the first half of play, score is Magnet Cove 28, Centerpoint 0. We'll take a halftime break with the teams, and we'll come back to bring you second half action in just a few moments. PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. All right, if you'll remember, Centerpoint had won the opening toss, coin toss this evening, and they deferred to second half. So they'll be getting the second half kickoff to begin our second half in just a few moments. Before we get that underway, though, if make this announcement very quickly for our Panther fans. I mentioned to you earlier that I wasn't sure about the Bismarck senior high game. I went and did some research and some investigation reporting and so forth, and we are going to play that game at Bismarck. So that's a week from tomorrow night. Senior high will be at Bismarck. They do request and recommend, though, that Panther fans that go bring a lounge chair with them. But the game will be at Bismarck a week from tomorrow night. Kickoff goes out of bounds. And there's a flag on the play for the kickoff going out of bounds. So they'll spot the ball at the 35. And Centerpoint will have the ball 1st and 10 from its own 35-yard line. Going from our right to our left.
1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. John Wooten, the quarterback, has a running back on either side of him, 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Give is to number 10. Number 10's a big kid. He seems to carry most of the load for Centerpoint. He carries the ball out to about the 40-yard line. He's brought down there by a host of Magnet Cove defenders. Actually, they're going to spot him at the 39. 2nd down and 6 for Centerpoint.
And 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
Handoff to number 32, Corey Passmore.
He didn't make the first down, but they're probably going to give it. Nope.
And he's going to be short of first down yardage by about a half a football. Brings up 3rd and very short for Centerpoint.
3rd and short.
almost could flag Centerpoint a few times. I've noticed that their running backs kind of start leaning forward a little bit before the ball is snapped, and they may not do anything at the junior high level, but you get much higher than that, they're going to start dropping a flag for that. I've noticed that several plays. Now, the ball is out to the 50-yard line. It'd be 1st and 10 for Centerpoint.
Gain of 5 on the play. 1st and 10 Centerpoint at the 50-yard line.
Same formation. Run it back on either side of the quarterback. 2 receivers to this side of the field. Juking through the middle, cutting and dancing, and is able to pick up a good 7-8 yards.
Dustin Cox on the carry.
Centerpoint on the Manic Cove side of the field. They've not had a whole lot of snaps on the positive side of the field tonight. What few times they've crossed midfield, they've turned the ball over pretty quickly, fumbles and so forth. So they've not had a whole lot of snaps on our side of the field. But here they come, 2nd down. There's a snap. And again, dancing, but bringing the ball down to the 40-yard line. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. We'll mark him just short of 1st down yardage. Number 52, Zane Cardenas with the stop. 3rd down and a yard. Manic Cove will be traveling to Centerpoint tomorrow night. PPRD Sports will be bringing that game, streaming it for you. We'll be there tomorrow night to bring that action. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Then next week, the junior high will be traveling, will be home against Bismarck. And then a week from tomorrow night, senior high will travel to Bismarck to take on Bismarck. If you plan to attend that game, bring a lounge chair. They've had some misfortune over there, and I think the home crowd is actually going to be using the visitors' side and the bleachers there, and so they're asking us to bring our lounge chairs. Centerpoint moving the ball pretty good on this opening drive of the second half. By far their most impressive-looking offensive output of the night. Ball is inside the 30-yard line down to about the 27-yard line, give or take. 2nd down and short there for Centerpoint. Missing our broadcast partner, Aaron, tonight, and hopefully he'll be back with us very soon. If you're out there listening, Aaron, we miss you and look forward to seeing you back with us. Fumble on the play. And Manic Cove comes up with it.
Number 70, Hayden Jones, fell on the loose ball for the Panthers. Manic Cove takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Manic Cove will be the will benefit from another fumble by Centerpoint, and the ball will be Manic Cove possession, 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
No way.
Angel Velasquez will take the play, and touchdown, Manic Cove. There is a flag on the play.
There was nothing there. Nobody touched anybody.
Blocking the back against the Panthers.
Illegal block in the back against Manic Cove.
Yeah, it probably happened. I just didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I know Damien stood in the backfield like he knew it was coming back. I don't know if he saw it, but he never, got excited about the 60-yard, 70-yard touchdown. He just kind of stood there in the back like he knew it was coming back, and sure enough, it's coming back. The ball's spotted at the 38-yard line.
Penalty moves the ball to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers.
1st and 10. And that will negate a 70-yard run for Angel for another touchdown. That would have put him up pushing 200 yards tonight. Damon, quarterback, keeps the ball, and he's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line.
Damian Stevens on the quarterback keeper. Stop number 34, Hayden Dodson.
Number 34, Hayden Dotson with the tackle. Clock continuing to roll. A little over 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter of play. There's the snap, a little high. Damian brings it down. Handoff to Nehemiah Norwood. He's down to the 45-yard line of Centerpoint. That's enough for a Magnet Cove first down.
Stop number 7, John Wooten, and number 19, Josh Wooten.
Official called timeout. One of the officials is over in the Magnet Cove huddle. I don't know if there's something that he saw as far as equipment or something, but apparently it's been addressed, and he's marching back over to the far side of the field, and the chains are being set, and we're getting ready to go back to live action, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of Centerpoint. Damian pumps under a lot of pressure and duress.
Damian Stevens was caught in the backfield.
It's a pass, it's incomplete.
Yeah, but if it's backwards, it's a live ball. But if it's a fumble out of bounds, yeah, I stop it. I've never had that happen.
Loss on the play all the way back to the Magnet Cove 41-yard line. I'm not sure if they were calling him in the grasp, or I know Damian was trying to get away, get the ball away to save losing the yardage, and I think they actually called it a backward pass or a lateral that went out of bounds, and so.
Well, you can't have both.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's called it intentional grounding, so I'm not sure exactly what. it,
No, you don't tack on yards. I told you, see that
The
block,
referee gave him that yardage.
the block in the back was bogus in that touchdown run. I want to go back and watch it. I bet you that.
wow. So now the ball is back at the 35-yard line. It's still first down, or second down, pardon me. Second down and Malvern for the first down.
Double duty there, that's bad.
I'll have to check into that. I'm not sure about having a lateral that goes out of bounds and then be able to do a intentional grounding all at the same time. It's pretty well got to be one or the other, I would think. But anyway, at any rate, the handoff, and Magnet Cove gets the ball out. Angel Velasquez carried the ball. He carries the ball out to the 44-yard line.
Keen eyes, keen eyes.
Be third down and long.
Third and long. He called it.
We're going to call timeout.
With 25-second clock running out, Coach hurries up to the official and calls a Magnet Cove timeout. So with 1:19 left to go in the third quarter of play, there's a timeout on the field. We at PPRD Sports is going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
That's it. Also down, yeah.
And they give him 6 extra yards.
seventh grade did, that some kind of
Double reverse
I don't
pass.
know, line with how we look on it.
All right, timeout is over. We come back to action, and it is third down and long. Magnet Cove is got receivers all over the field, 5 out in the pattern. Damian Stevens throws the ball up for Angel Velasquez. I cannot believe it. He comes down with it at the 20. That's a Magnet Cove touchdown. Angel is just dominating the field tonight. Damian Stevens throws a pass that Angel had 3 defenders around him, and he comes down with it at the 20-yard line and then just walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Haven't seen it pretty much. Run the clock. Not yet. Makes an extra point. Gotta make the PAT.
Make it focus. That's good.
Kick is up, and it is good. With 1:15 left to go in the third quarter of play. New score at Hammond Stadium. Magnet Cove 35, Centerpoint 0. Centerpoint can feel what the Hogs felt Saturday. It was third and long. Hogs had Alabama at 3rd and 15 and gave up a long run for the first down, led to a score. Here, Centerpoint had Magnet Cove at 3rd and long, and Magnet Cove was able to convert on that and scored a touchdown and put another 7 spot on the board, 35-0, Magnet Cove. This is PPRD Sports. Angel puts his foot into it, a low driving kick down inside the 10-yard line, picked up by Centerpoint, brings it back this side of the field, breaks a tackle, flag on the play. He gets out to the 25-yard line. I believe that's 32, Corey Passmore. But there is a flag on the play. We'll check and see what that is. Nehemiah Norwood at the bottom of the pile. Blocking the back against Centerpoint. And with the 35-point lead, that puts the sportsmanship rule into effect, and the clock will continue to roll for the rest of the game. Referee set the ball down at the 15-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 from the 15. Looks like both teams have put some subs in to get them some playing experience. First and 10 from the 15-yard line. Give is to number 12, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield back at the 5-yard line. Will Thompson with the tackle. And that's the end of the third quarter. Score is 35-0, Magnet Cove. When we come back for fourth quarter action, Centerpoint will have the ball inside their own 10-yard line looking at 2nd down and long. This is PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. Ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be second down and long for Centerpoint.
Centerpoint starts the drive, 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line.
Y'all are the ones that tried to cut off the.
Quarterback keeps the ball. Going around the end, he's going to pick up a nice gain. He's going to get first down yardage. Finally tackled out near the 30-yard line. Nice run there by that second-string quarterback come in.
Stopping for 52, Zane Cardenas, and number 1, Clayton Bates.
As soon as I can get a number on that quarterback, I'll get you his name and number. 17? Number 17 now playing quarterback. That's Chris Bergeson. He just picked up a nice gain on that first down, or on that second down and long. Picked up first down yardage for Centerpoint. They have the ball 1st and 10. Ball bounces off his shoulder pad, but he's able to get it under control. Pass intended for number 24, and number 24 never had any idea the ball was anywhere around him. Wasn't looking back for the pass, and it falls incomplete. Brings up second down and 10.
Number 64, Tristan Riggin, hurried the quarterback on that play.
Borgeson was under some duress as he had some Panthers breathing down his neck. But as I said, the wide receiver didn't have a clue that the ball was in the air, and it just falls harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10 for Centerpoint. Ball just across their 25-yard line. Borgeson back to pass. Falls incomplete, intended for 15. Chris Horner. Falls incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
25, Hayden Dyer broke up the pass with the Panthers.
3rd and 10 for Centerpoint. Ball still at their own 26-yard line. Clock continuing to run. Down to about 5 minutes time we get to this snap.
Third and 10.
Oh, that dude got smoked. Literally? Yeah, 17.
Quarterback keeps the ball. He is going to be tackled. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Stop by host the Panthers.
So is that going to be for the live stream? I don't think it's for the live stream. That's for the coaches.
I bet for new security camera, everybody said they got no cameras. That's not the walls.
I had to look in there. I looked at it. I have a picture where you got this one, or this, or this.
He's resetting it on every snap.
4th and 10.
Just don't throw the flag if it gets down to 0. Let it run, but
Quarterback back to pass. Got some pressure on him. And the pass going to fall short, incomplete. The ball will go over on downs. Cove will have the ball 1st and 10 from the
Tristan Riggin rushed the quarterback.
Centerpoint 26-yard line.
Downs, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Correction at the Centerpoint 26-yard line.
this one's gonna play with 4 guys or something.
Yep. We thought we'd give them a fighting.
I think they're on the 27.
Do we need a line? Nah, the line's out there.
Oh, we call it.
Timeout called by Cove,
Timeout Panthers.
which is a good thing because we only had 4 guys in the huddle. I think they were trying to figure out who all was going to play where with all the subs coming in, so they called timeout to get all that straightened out. All right, maybe we got it all figured out now. We got hopefully 11 on each side. There's the snap.
That's
Nehemiah Norwood, 27 yards. Manic Cove, touchdown.
Number 22, Nehemiah Norwood on the 27-yard touchdown run.
Truly miss your calling.
There's a snap. Hold. The kick is up, and it is
And the extra
good.
point is good. Kicked by number 14.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. The new score in Hammond Stadium, Manic Cove 42, Centerpoint 0. We'll be right back.
And it is just downright ugly game now. That's a slobber knocker.
They need Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
In the water, boy.
Foosball.
No, you don't want the water boy down. Watch the fly in.
No, so they need.
Oh.
That's what 5 turnovers will do, though. Last time I seen that many turnovers.
And ball being spotted at the 40-yard line for the kickoff. Clock continuing to roll. Minute 26 left to go in the ball game.
But we fumbled the first 5 possessions.
Angel Velasquez on to kick for the Panthers.
Going onside kick.
They just gonna.
Kicked it out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds.
And they put it where they want.
Yeah, that was a good sportsmanship play there.
85-yard penalty. What do you mean?
So Centerpoint will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. They'll have time for maybe one play as the clock continues rolling. It's down to 40 seconds left to go in the game. They're still running a player on. They get the other one off in time. There's the snap. Give to number 18. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain.
Number 18, Eli Welch on the carry. Stopped by number 50, Ty Hewitt.
Well, call timeout if you want them to play.
Yeah.
Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
And that will be ball game. Final tonight's
Ball game, your final
score 42-0. Manic Cove victorious over the Centerpoint Knights. Tomorrow night, PPRD Sports will be streaming from Centerpoint High School as the senior high Panthers will be traveling there. Next week, junior high Panthers will be playing Bismarck here at home, and next Friday night they will be traveling to Bismarck for the senior high game. Bring a launch chair, come out and support the Panthers. PPRD Sports wishing you a good night.